Aloha, I'm Pat Beekman, and I'm running to be your next state senator for District 16, representing Aiea, Pearl City, Halawa, and Pacific Palisades. As someone born and raised in Hawaii, I deeply care about our community and our future. We live in paradise, but paradise faces serious challenges. I am committed to tackling them head-on. First, let's talk about Red Hill. I've served as the Red Hill Fuel Tanks Chair on the Aiea Neighborhood Board for 3 years and have extensively studied this issue. Even though the tanks are defueled, we're not out of the woods yet. New problems have continued to spring up and surprise. Past contamination of the Navy's water system continues to threaten our drinking water. Time will tell if the civilian drinking water system remains safe. As the tanks are vented during the decommissioning process, airborne toxic gases could flow down Halawa Valley or wherever the wind blows, threatening residents. Safety measures are being taken, but are they enough? Firefighting chemicals containing the forever chemical AFFF have been accidentally released from Red Hill bulk fuel facility pipes into the surrounding area, posing yet another threat. AFFF is called a forever chemical because it contains PFAS, which is highly resistant to degradation in the environment and in the human body. The PFAS can cause cancer, suppressed immune systems, low birth rates, delayed development in children, and more. Crime is another critical issue. Feeling safe in our homes and communities is of top importance. I've personally been a crime victim. In the last 4 years, I was deliberately sprayed with a toxic substance, and in a second episode, had my purse stolen. I will fight for better support for our police and champion community programs that prevent crime before it starts. Your safety is my mission. Traffic safety is also a major concern. Too many lives are lost on our roads, especially among motorcyclists, bicyclists, and pedestrians. I will advocate for better road design, increased visibility of dangerous obstacles, and the elimination of road hazards to keep all of us safer. Housing costs are skyrocketing, making it nearly impossible for many of us to afford a home. With single-family home prices over $1 million on Oʻahu, we need speedy action. I will support efforts to lower housing costs by backing affordable housing developments and cutting red tape for new projects. When it comes to climate change, we need real science-based solutions, not politicized science. While we've seen many predictions of disasters from overpopulation, global cooling, and global warming come and go, we must focus on practical measures that address environmental challenges without gross exaggeration and unnecessary fear-mongering. My background uniquely positions me to serve you effectively. I'm an Air Force veteran and have worked as a financial analyst, an international consultant, and a Japanese-speaking account executive. I bring a wealth of experience and a deep love for Hawaii to the position of Hawaii State Senator. I'm Pat, short for Patricia, Beekman, running for Hawaii State Senate District 16, serving Aiea, Halawa, Pearl City, and Pacific Palisades. Together, we can create a safer, more affordable, better Hawaii. I humbly ask for your vote. Mahalo.
Aloha, my name is Brandon Elefante. I'm a Democrat running for re-election to the Hawaii State Senate District 16, which encompasses Aiea, Pearl City, and Halawa. I was born and raised in Hawaii and graduated from Aiea High School in 2004. I learned at an early age the value of responsibility and commitment from a hardworking single mother and my immigrant grandparents from the Philippines, who taught me the importance about respecting others and the importance of dedication. After graduating from St. Mary's College in California with a Bachelor's of Science degree in Economics and Business Administration in 2008, I moved back home to Hawaii. Once home, I became active in the community and obtained a Master's in Business Administration from Chaminade University in 2011. It was during my college years that I discovered a passion for public service. This eventually led me to my first experiences in government, from serving on the Aiea Neighborhood Board and then as a legislative aide to the late Honolulu City Council member, Breen Harimoto. I was grateful to serve 2 terms on the Honolulu City Council from 2014 to 2022. Due to term limits, I chose to continue my career in public service and ran for State Senate. On November 6, 2022, I was elected to the Hawaii State Senate to represent District 16, Aiea, Halawa, and Pearl City. As both a resident and public servant in this community, I understand the unique challenges that face Hawaii and the district I represent. During the 2024 legislative session and my second as a Hawaii State Senator, I introduced 42 measures covering issues such as speeding, public safety, housing, fireworks, social services, and capital improvement projects with over $12 million for our schools and parks in Aiea and Pearl City. We were able to advance key legislation in response to community concerns such as the Silver Alert program, which is a tool to help locate and safeguard missing persons who are 65 years of age and older, cognitively impaired, or developmentally disabled. Serving our community over the past decade has been a profoundly rewarding experience, and I'm grateful and eager to continue advocating for the issues that matter most to us. Public safety is a key to any healthy community. As Vice Chair of the Committee on Public Safety and Intergovernmental and Military Affairs, I push for tough, creative solutions to tackle the concerning waves of crime sweeping through our neighborhoods, such as advocating for stricter consequences for recurrent criminal violent offenders. I'm dedicated to increasing affordable housing and essential services for homeless families. While in office, I supported teacher housing and transit-oriented development funding. I support the Homeless Outreach Navigation Center and will continue to prioritize solutions for those without stable housing. The youth of Hawaii, our keiki, hold the key to our state's future. As a product of public schools and a former teacher, I understand the significance of acquiring a high-quality education. Ensuring the advancement of our schools and equipping our educators with the necessary tools and resources to empower our keiki's success are among my foremost priorities. I'm committed to making substantial investments in education and shaping a prosperous future for Hawaii. As I seek re-election, I'm filled with hope and determination for the future of our beloved community and state. Together, we have made significant strides, but there's still much work to be done. The support from my family, friends, campaign team, volunteers, and constituents has been the cornerstone of our progress, and I'm honored to continue this journey with you all. As we head toward the primary election on August 10th and general election on November 5th, your participation is more important than ever. Voting is just not a civic duty, it's your opportunity to shape the future of our community. And remember, voting is easier and more accessible than ever, with absentee voting now available. To learn how you can get involved with my campaign and support our community, please visit my website at brandonelefante.com and follow me on Facebook and Instagram at brandonelefante. Let's build on the foundation we have laid and continue a thriving, resilient Hawaii. Thank you so much for your trust and partnership. Together, we can achieve great things for District 16 and beyond. I'm Brandon Elefante, and I ask for your support. Mahalo.
Aloha, my name is Henry Aquino, State Senator for Senate District 19, and I'm running for re-election this year. As you may know, the district encompasses areas in Pearl City, Waipahu, and specific areas in Ewa, including West Loch Estates, Honouliuli, and Ho'opili. For over 15 years, I've committed to serving in the legislature and had the immense privilege of serving residents in Waipahu, Pearl City, and Ewa. It has given me opportunities to help shape policy on critical issues in our state and to be effective in the communities we live, work, and play in. I'm running to continue to help in making meaningful changes in Senate District 19 and the state of Hawaii. With your support and vote, we can further our work together in making our home the best it can be. I feel blessed to have been raised in a hardworking, warm, and generous community in our district. Our community is a place where my wife, Cindy, and I grew up in and are raising our family. These blessings have shaped my love for these islands, and I'm especially proud to call Hawaii and the 19th Senate District home. However, as special as our home is, our communities have its share of issues. These problems call out to each and every one of us as citizens to respond and to do our part. My response is to continue to serve you in the Hawaii State Senate. A great district I envision will have quality jobs, affordable housing for working families, nationally recognized public schools, safer neighborhoods and roadways, and a better quality of life for everyone. In my first term in the Senate, particularly this past session, we were successful on multiple fronts. Critical initiatives and meaningful changes on wildfire recovery, education, workforce development, environmental and natural resources management, housing, healthcare, public safety, senior support, and the largest income tax cut in Hawaii's history were all accomplished this year. All of this would not be possible without the support of our communities and the many who have shared their stories with me and others. While we have accomplished much in my first term, there's much more to do. In closing, I offer a proven legislative and community-based background and a record of delivering for the communities I represent by working together with you. With your support, we can continue to improve our communities and address concerns that affect our daily lives. It would be an honor and privilege to continue to serve you as State Senator. It is truly humbling to work for you, and it's important that we continue to work together to make our home a better place for all. I humbly ask for your support and vote in this primary election on August 10th through all-mail balloting. With your support, we can make a difference. Mahalo.
Aloha, friend. I hope you found this video because you are a concerned citizen, wanting to cast your vote for someone you believe and trust in. I hope and pray that after hearing this message, you will be able to cast your vote for me and the greater cause of a movement together. My name is Garner Shimizu, and you can find out more about me on my website, voteshimizu.com. For such a time as this, I believe you and I are being connected to help guide the future of Hawaii. I believe I have the life experience and leadership qualities to serve you well. I'm not seeking a job or position, but want to promote a vision and bigger picture of what our Hawaii could and should be. Like you, I see many issues and concerns. I see many people working so hard and struggling to make it. Many have given up hope and have made that very hard decision to leave their beloved Hawaii home to live elsewhere because they no longer have quality of life here. Something is definitely wrong with this picture. There are more Native Hawaiians living outside of Hawaii than here in our state. Native Hawaiians make up the largest percentage of those incarcerated and those who are homeless. Somehow our system has failed them, as well as failing many of us that are losing the battle to make it here. Why does it have to be like that? I know I don't have all the answers, and by myself cannot change what has taken years to get to where we are. But I can do something. I know that I care about those who are struggling. I care about our future generations and the Hawaii that they will live in. I know that I am committed to be a public servant and not a professional career politician. I know that I have been called by God to do what is good and right to help people have a better life. I will not serve special interests or self-interest, but make decisions that are for the good of the people. I cannot sit back and close the eyes of my conscience to those who are hurting and know that we are slowly losing our Hawaii home that is changing. I can do something, and so can you. Many of you may feel like your vote doesn't make a difference, or you've lost hope and it doesn't matter. Your focus is making it through the week, paying your bills, just getting by to survive. I want to say to you, don't give up hope, because there is always something to hope for. I believe together we can start a movement to make the necessary changes for our lives and for our beloved Hawaii home. Please join me in this movement. Your vote for Garner Shimizu is not about me, but is important for all of us and our future generations. Your vote for me is being part of something that is really greater than ourselves. My goal is to reach and connect our hearts and spirit, to encourage and inspire you for greater things. Let's not be victims of government that controls our lives. We can rise up to work together and achieve our dreams for a Hawaii that is affordable, that is safe, and sustainable for the generations to come. I am praying and working hard to earn your trust and your vote, to win a seat at the table in our government, to advocate for you, to help make those decisions that affect us. Good decisions that promote life and speaking out against wrong decisions that are harmful to our families, to save and protect our Hawaii from being lost and stolen. Please vote Garner Shimizu, District 32 Representative. Aloha, and God bless you.
How's that, everybody? My name is Gaius Dupio II. I'm running for House Representative of District 34, which is Pro City. I grew up in Palisades. I grew up in the same house I still live in. I went to Palisades Elementary School, Highlands Intermediate School, and I graduated from Pro City High School in 2011. I worked at the food line in Pro City for about 10 years, and I've served my community proudly for those 10 years. Even though I don't have any political experience, and this is my first time as a political opponent, most of my experience will come from me serving the community as a public servant that I'm applying to be. The reason why I'm running this season, and the reason why I'll probably run again, is because I've sit around a dinner table multiple times talking about the changes in our community that needs to be done, but haven't been doing it at all. I'm not much of a talker, I'm more of a man of action. So me asking you to vote for me is me asking you to hire me to be that man of action, to clean up the overgrown bushes that are all over Palisades, to clean up the homeless men that are all over Pacheco Park, to even take care of the illegal dumping that's happening around Pro City High School, and even to clean up those abandoned homes that are around Waipahu. I want to be the face in the community, somebody you see at your Panda Express, Foodland, Walmart, even a gas station. Even though I may look scary with all my tattoos and crazy hair, I'm not. You can come and talk to me any time you like. Even if you see me at the gym, I could always use a spot. But I want you to be able to talk to me as if I'm just an ordinary person, because I am. When you cast your vote and you see that I'm running as a Republican, I don't want you to think of the party. I want you to think of the person. And when you look at me, do I look like the person who can help you and build a better world or a better city than it already is? Then I suggest you hire me. Otherwise, things don't change. My friends that are raising kids now probably move, and they won't be able to tell their kids that this is where they grew up, and this is the park they played at, this is the school they went to, because it just isn't the same anymore. And I want that for my friends. And I want my mom to be able to sleep at night knowing nobody is going to break into her house And I like to wake up in the morning and not have my car stolen from in front of my house like it did before. I like my grandma to no longer talk about how she grew up in Hawaii like it was some mythical story that's never happened before. I want that back. I want to be able to leave our front doors unlocked or be friends with our neighbors again. That's what my vision is for running. So I really hope you guys share the same vision as me and you guys can put your trust and faith in me. Thank you.
Aloha everyone, my name is Domineque Bonifacio, a candidate for the Hawaii State House of Representatives, District 35. This includes portions of Pearl City, Waipahu, and Crestview. A little bit about myself. I was born and raised right here in Oʻahu in 2003. I was raised the majority of my life near Foster Village in Aleamanu with my family of 6, until moving to where we reside now, near Waipahu on Lumikula Street in 2021 due to ever-growing economic and financial situations. That same year, I graduated from Kalani High School. After graduating, I decided to take a break from education and enter the workforce. Yearning for more experience and life lessons, I quickly learned just how hard it is for the working individual here in Hawaii. And I am now a student currently enrolled at Leawood Community College. Now, why am I running? My main overall focus for our community and state is to finally lower the cost of living here in Hawaii, all while bringing us forward in the process. I will be focusing on infrastructure our district may need, trying to bring the most up-to-date to our side of the island. I will tackle mental health, which is a more and more prominent issue in today's society, not only in our community, but throughout the state as well. I would also like to keep more of our youth here at home, rather than having to move elsewhere for a better living. While attending college and talking to many students I have come across, I have seen just how hard it is for students who work and attend school to afford a place to live, pay bills, and even have a meal to eat every day. The basic necessities in life are sometimes unreachable for them. This has truly reminded me of my parents and grandparents who worked so hard for my sister and I just to make ends meet, all in the hope of us having a better life. My father was a taxi driver, my mother worked for the airport, my grandfather worked in roofing, and my grandmother worked at a bakery. They taught me from a very young age to always believe in the best, and that even while times are tough, to always be kind while putting your best foot forward. I have personally seen, experienced, and endured the struggle of a working family here in our state, and it is baffling that this is becoming more of an ever-growing issue for individuals living here, and leading to the notion that nothing will ever change, and that the price of living will continue to soar year after year. Our own families, friends, neighbors, and individuals of our state are struggling, having to make difficult decisions like paying a bill or putting food on the table. It is simply not right. If we can tackle this rising cost of living, then I can confidently say we can take on the other issues of our state as well. The one thing that everyone has in common in our state, whether it be the working individual or a student like myself trying to receive a higher education, all of us have experienced the rising cost of living in some shape or form. Whether it be the cost of food, the price of gas, the bills to pay, or just everyday necessities in life, the rising costs can and will affect us all. I know this will be a long, eventful, and sometimes slow-moving path towards change, but mark my words, it will be done sooner or later, and I am hoping that it is indeed sooner. We will get there with your support, and we will change for the better. It all starts with one person that multiplies into a full-on movement. It is time to get involved. Now more than ever, you are needed. I want to be a person that leads with compassion, determination, and the ever-growing drive for the betterment of our community and state at heart, all while bringing a fresh change to our legislature, one that is building a better tomorrow for our kapuna, keiki, the next generation, and beyond. I thank you for listening, and I'm looking forward to talking to more of you along the way, and even perhaps be given the chance to serve if elected. I humbly ask you to please consider supporting and joining me in this movement today. For every great journey, all begins with just one step at a time. Mahalo nui loa, and a hui ho. Thank you, and take care. I'll see you around.